In the stillness of the night, as pale moonlight filters through trembling branches, a name echoes in humanity's darkest nightmares: Valak. This name, like a curse sealed since ancient times, has risen from the shadows to haunt the minds of millions through the Conjuring horror franchise. But Valak is not merely a fictional character crafted to make your skin crawl in a movie theater. No, it is an ancient entity, a demon of dark power, recorded in time-worn books of magic where terrifying secrets of the unseen world are whispered. Imagine standing before an ancient grimoire, its pages worn and torn, the scent of aged ink mingling with the breath of destruction. Among the trembling script, the name Valak emerges, as if carved into the parchment by darkness itself. In The Conjuring, legendary demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren confront this demon, referring to it as the Marquis of Snakes, the defiler, the profane, the ruler of slithering secrets in the dark. But oh, how they were mistaken. A chilling voice from the abyss corrects the record. Valak is no marquis. It is a president of hell, a rank lower in the infernal hierarchy, yet do not be deceived. Valak's cunning and strength rival any demon, like a serpent coiled in shadow, waiting to strike. Valak, as portrayed in The Conjuring, stepped out from the obscure corners of occult culture to become a symbol of fear. Before Hollywood's lights cast it into our collective nightmares, it was merely a faint name hidden in ancient magical texts. Texts where daring sorcerers and mystics risked their souls to summon beings best left undisturbed. But what did the filmmakers do? They breathed cinematic life into Valak, shaping it into a living nightmare, a demon with a twisted grin and eyes that pierce the soul. Yet the question that truly chills the blood remains: who, or what, is the real Valak? Where did the creators of The Conjuring discover this name? And is the demon behind the fictional version a true force, still lurking in the shadows? To understand Valak, we must dive deep into the world of Goetic demons, the 72 legendary demons said to have been bound by King Solomon, the wise monarch of ancient Israel, using a magical ring gifted by God himself. These demons, including Valak, are listed in the Ars Goetia, a chapter of the 17th century Lesser Key of Solomon, a grimoire filled with secrets enough to make even the bravest soul tremble. But the story doesn't start there. No, Valak's origins run deeper, buried in even older texts, where light and shadow waged eternal war, and where mankind dared to challenge entities beyond comprehension. Works like the Testament of Solomon recount chilling dialogues between Solomon and the demons, revealing their true nature. Valak, described as a child with angelic wings, riding a two-headed dragon, is not merely a demon. It is a mystery, a doorway to dimensions humanity was never meant to enter. Brace yourself, for this journey into Valak's history will take you through the darkest corridors of esoteric lore, where every step echoes with the whispers of the damned. Are you ready to face the truth behind Valak, the demon of hidden treasures and the serpents that slither silently through the night? Under the flickering light of a candle, in a room thick with dust and secrets, ancient grimoires open, whispering about Valak, the demon lurking within the night. To trace its origins, we must step into the world of Goetic demons, where 72 dark entities were sealed away by King Solomon, the monarch granted the power to command even the shadows. But Valak is not just another name in the terrifying roster of the Ars Goetia, the mysterious chapter of the 17th century Lesser Key of Solomon. No, its story begins with far older phantoms, where truth and legend blur, chilling the soul. The journey begins with the Testament of Solomon, an ancient text, dating between the 1st and 11th centuries AD, recounting how Solomon used a magical ring given by God to bind and interrogate demons. These pages, like the whales from an abyss, record chilling dialogues, revealing the true natures of entities like Valak. Yet even the testament is only the beginning. By the 15th century, new grimoires emerged, listing demons allegedly sealed by Solomon, but the lists were inconsistent, shadowy. Valak, like a ghost, seemed to rise from the void. Was it hidden in lost manuscripts? Or merely the invention of dark imaginations? That secret is swallowed by darkness. Valak first surfaced in the Book of the Office of Spirits, 15th century, but not under the familiar name. Instead, it manifested as two entities, Cowler and Dulus. Both were described as princes of hell, appearing as winged children riding a two-headed dragon, specializing in uncovering hidden treasures and commanding serpents. Cowler, with wings like a falcon's, held the secrets of hordes. Dulus, with angelic wings, not only found treasures but could summon snakes and command 20 legions of demons. Yet the eerie similarity between the two descriptions led scholars to question, were they truly two demons, or merely a scribal error born from decaying manuscripts? The answer has vanished into the mists of time. Moving into the Munich Manual of Demonic Magic, 15th century, Cowler and Dulles merged into Valak. This demon, still portrayed as a winged child riding a two-headed dragon, was now demoted to the rank of president, commanding 26 legions of demons. Why did the number of legions increase? Why was it demoted? Not a single line offers explanation, as if darkness itself sought to obscure the truth. By the time of the Pseudomonarchia Daemonum, 16th century, and the Ars Goetia, 17th century, Valak had evolved into Valak, commanding between 30 to 38 legions, roughly 253,308 demons, with each legion comprising 6,666 entities. The description remained unchanged: a spectral child with angelic wings, riding a two-headed dragon, offering access to hidden treasures and serpents. Valak's seal, forged of mercury, was said to be the key to summon and control it, but only the boldest dared attempt it. Valak, like a curse, grew stronger with each grimoire, each line of ink deepening its mystery and power. Yet the true origin of this demon remains a sealed doorway, leading into endless darkness. In the dim glow of flickering candlelight, where the scent of ancient ink mingles with the breath of dread, the story of Valak continues to unfold, drawing us deeper into the shadowy corners of the arcane. This demon, with the form of a winged child riding a two-headed dragon, is not merely a being of treasure and serpents. It is a mystery, a curse etched into ancient grimoires, where light and darkness wage eternal war. Step forward, but tread carefully, for every secret revealed about Valak is one step closer to the abyss. In the Ars Goetia, Valak does not stand alone. According to the version by Thomas Rudd, a 17th century English mathematician and military engineer, every demon has a celestial adversary, a divine flame meant to subdue the darkness. Valak's counterpart is Iahel or Yahel, an angel of wisdom, serenity, and virtue. The seal of Iahel, unlike the dark sigil of Valak, bears a Latin verse from Psalm 119 verse 159, "Consider how I love thy precepts. Quicken me, O Lord, according to thy loving kindness." In summoning rituals, Iahel's name is invoked to bind Valak, a chain of light restraining the demon of serpents and hidden riches. The contrast is almost poetic. Iahel brings knowledge and peace, while Valak, with a twisted smile, brings slithering serpents and the promise of treasure buried deep. As if Valak were a mischievous child, scolded by the stern angel for bringing snakes to play in the realm of mankind. But is Valak truly a fictional entity, or was it once a god, cursed and forgotten? Unlike some Goetic demons believed to be pagan deities demonized by Christianity, Valak has no clear ties to any known pantheon. However, one name whispered from the shadows of Slavic paganism suggests a possibility: Veles, the god of earth, water, wealth, and the underworld. Veles, also known as Volos or Vala, bears a phonetically similar name to Valak. Moreover, Veles is associated with serpents and dragons, central symbols of Valak. In Slavic myth, Veles at times transforms into a dragon, a many-headed chimera-like creature reminiscent of Valak's twin-headed beast. Yet this link is as tenuous as mist. As Christianity spread, Veles was fragmented into demons and saints, but no known text confirms that Valak is his demonic echo. Perhaps Valak is nothing more than a phantom, born of a medieval sorcerer's imagination, or from ashes of forgotten scrolls. In the end, Valak remains an enigma. Beyond the brief descriptions in grimoires, it is known only as the finder of treasures and the summoner of serpents. Even the 19th century Infernal Dictionary claims that Valak knows the positions of the planets, a trivial skill in the age of telescopes. But the allure of Valak lies in its ambiguity, like a whisper from the void daring us to seek its truth. Leave your mark. What demon shall we drag from the darkness next? Be careful, for the names you speak may already be listening.